Hello there, this is David from bushcraftcanada.com. Just doing a quick side-by-side between the Roselli Carpenters knives. So you might have trouble deciding between these two. Dimensions on them is both the same. The real difference is the steel, and I'll get into that in a minute. But they're both very nice little blades, and both very functional little ones too. Very comfortable in the hands. Fit and finish is really nice, and Roselli does a really good job. So for quick specs on these, so the overall length is 7.6 inches, the blade length is 3.3, and the blade thickness is 3 millimeters. So again, identical in size, just the steel is different, and I'll get into that in a second. But both very nice little blades. So for the steels, so the bottom one is Roselli's excellent ultra high carbon steel. As an HRC of around 63 to 65, but a very high-end steel, holds a really superb edge, one of the best in fact, and probably out of all the knives we do, probably the hardest steel. So if you're looking for something with extremely good edge retention, one of the Roselli ultra high carbon blades is a really good choice. The only downside to it is it's quite tough to sharpen. You might have to use diamond grit or something like that. You might have trouble with a natural stone to sharpen this. But pros and cons for both steels. I mean, if you like something that's got really good edge holding, this is definitely one to check out. As for the standard, so this is just a carbon steel. I say just, also a very good steel. But standard carbon steel has an HRC of around 59 to 60. As I said, not quite as hard as the ultra high carbon, so it might be a little bit easier to sharpen. Maybe a bit better as sort of a field steel in every day. So it really just depends what you're looking for. If you want something with really good edge holding, ultra high carbon might be the way to go. And if you want something that's a little bit easier to sharpen, but doesn't have quite that edge retention, the standard might be a better choice for you. But they're both really good carbon steels. Both the handles are curly birch. The ultra high carbon doesn't look it, but it's curly birch stained. And the bottom one, the standard, is natural curly birch. They both fit very nicely in the hand. Quite a bit of width to the handle, and fits the palm very, very nicely, both of them. So they're both very comfortable little knives to use. I'd say they're geared towards mainly sort of whittling and carving woodwork. Something like that. Also be quite good as a small game knife. They're quite light and nimble, and yeah, they're quite light, so they're quite easy to pack around as well, as sort of a backup hunting blade or something like that. Both come with very nice sheaths. The sheaths are the same apart from the colour, so for the standard it's sort of a natural colour. Good stitching, spot for a belt. Very sort of traditional sheaths, and this sheath is the same for the ultra high carbon. It's got a bit of stain on it to sort of match the handle, but same sheath. So yeah, overall, both really superb little blades, as I said, as a hunting or a small game carver, something like that. They both do very, very well. It really just depends which steel you want to go with, but they're both very capable little blades. So yeah, check them out on our site, www.bushcraftcanada.com, under Roselli. Thanks.